Yes, my viewers and subscribers, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If you are new here and you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. This evening now, I'm going to talk to you guys about the JLP's constitution being tested and upheld. Guys, this is a beautiful thing. Any organization that has a structure and is guided by a constitution should be put to the test when things are not going right, are questionable, or perceived to be going wrong. It is called democracy. And I'm going to make the comparison with the current People's National Party led by Mark Golding. So a member of the JLP tested the constitution in the court of law. And last week, he was granted the injunction. The presiding judge over this case was Sonia Bertram Linton, and she granted the individual the injunction. So here it says, Supreme Court grants injunction barring JLP from hosting St. Margaret's Bay Division selection meeting. The justice granted the injunction barring the executive of the ruling JLP from going forward with a meeting to select a chairman for the St. Margaret's Bay Division in Portland. The application was made in chambers by attorney at law Hugh Wildman, who is representing the candidate, the councillor for the St. Margaret's Bay Division, Stephen Williams. So the application was made in chambers by the attorney Wildman, who is representing the candidate of St. Margaret's Bay Division, Stephen Williams. Wildman argued that under the JLP Constitution, Williams was properly confirmed in September of 23, right? Following the submission, the justice granted a 28-day injunction, which will remain in effect until the parties return to court. The respondents in the matter were not present in chambers today, as Williams' attorney informed that the legal team was unable to locate the necessary persons at the JLP headquarters yesterday to serve the claim. So the JLP were not able to locate. I'm going to leave this here for you guys to slow it down and read it later on. But what basically happened in summary is that them want to oust this man. And this man said, no, I was democratically put here, and you cannot oust me because I have the JLP's constitution on my side. So they notified him that they were going to, put somebody else there and all these things. And he took them to court. And if they had a strong case, they would have responded, but they did not, right? So I'm saying that to say there is a healthy democracy taking place within the Jamaica Labour Party. Now let us see what is happening in the PNP with Mark Golding at the leadership of that party. So guys, in case you did not know, one of the reasons why the PNP is so fragmented and not united is because there was a leak in 2020 where there was a sabotage operation and plot against the PNP by the Rise United faction, which I think is a cult basically. A cult formed by Mark Golding and Peter Bunting. When that leak came, people became very angry and outraged, and this petition was launched on change.org for Mark Golding to step down immediately, and it explained what he had done wrong. Now, you can read the claims that were made against him. It's still on change.org, and 500 and odd people signed the petition. And you see, there are several things that Mark Golding did. And when people like Nigel Clark refer to him as Master Mark, it's not just a connotation of slavery. It's also the term massa also is a reminder of people who violate constitutions and take away people's rights. So I think the term was fitting for Mark Golding. I don't like to use it. I don't use it. But I think it's a fitting term considering what he has done to the People's National Party. Now, where the PNP's constitution is concerned, the PNP's constitution clearly outlines that any anti-party activity or any activity to undermine or sabotage the party is prohibited. The sabotage operation came after Peter Bunting and Mark Golding lost the leadership race to Dr. Peter Phillips. The evidence is there, and also in a meeting, the first unity meeting that Mark Golding staged, he apologized for what they did, but no one ever took them to court. And someone could have taken them to court with the PNP constitution in hand, and they could have won, and the party's disciplinary body would have to decide if they want to expel or punish or whatsoever based on what the Constitution says. Remember, the 4 H's were expelled from the PNP party, right? So there is a first breach. Mark Golding breached the PNP Constitution before he even came in. A second instance where Mark Golding exercised dictatorial behavior and style over the PNP was when Mark Golding changed the PNP's constitution to keep himself there. For 2 years. Golding and Bunting challenged Peter Phillips 1 year before the general election. Look what it says here. A change in the party's constitution in July mandated a 2-year term of office for the president and vice presidents. Additionally, a resolution was moved which prohibits a leadership contest the year before a general election is constitutionally due. Therefore, Golding will lead the PNP in the next general election when it is called. So you have these delegates and these groups that form for the purpose also of electing people within the party, including the president. And Mark Golding make it so that no VP election, no presidential election for 2 years, right? But then in doing so, he comes now and chastises the government about changing constitution to extend the DPP. Now, if Mark Golding can change the PNP constitution to keep himself there, why is it that nobody else can change the constitution to do things in their favor? You don't set no example. And when Mark Golding took away the people them right to elect them vice president, this is what Mark Golding came up with. Richard Azan, Scotty, Ian Eels, and the other brother right there. So 4 man. Guys, the PNP has always been known to be a party that is democratic. And I'm surprised that nobody has taken this man to court. And the amount of people with them oaths and, insert on the people and I talk about them I use poll for put in and take out people. The people them cannot select them leaders. And nobody has taken this man to court. But I think it's the Massa effect. The way he looks, the way he talks about being rich and blah, blah, blah. Mark Golding, as a British man, knows this. It works on poor people. And sadly, it's true. There's nothing wrong with amending constitution. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to do that for the interests of other people. It's never about keeping yourself there and doing it to prevent people from exercising their right. That's what Mark Golding does. Unlike the JLP now, with its healthy democracy, they try to oust somebody, and that would be the party's secretariat that would be responsible for that. Try to oust somebody, and they were taken to court, and the man has the constitution there to back him. So he was granted the injunction. Anyway, guys, keep it here, keep it locked. Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Keep coming back, keep inviting your friends, keep subscribing, sharing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.